and welcome to the channel. This is your monthly reading for rising sun, moon, and Venus. Of course, if you're watching because it is Aries season, or you're a cross watcher, or you have you were curious about the title and it spoke to you, welcome in. This is a very welcoming space to everyone, and there really must be a message for you here. So remember that this is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't. And it is a timeless reading, so whenever you come to it is fine, even though this is I am making this for the month of May. That being said, let's get into your reading, Aries. So, gods and spirits, what does Aries need to know for the month of May? Please guide beautiful Aries for their highest and greatest good. What do they need to know about what is coming to them this month? If you're ever curious about the decks that I use, I always leave them down below, so if you feel called to one, you'll be able to find out which one it is, so that you can find it and get it for yourself. So what does Aries need to know, gods and spirits, for the month of May? I'm getting patience is a virtue. Okay, so we've got the pink rose of Lady Nada. Very nice. We have initiation by water. We have an invitation to connect. Very nice. I have the window open because it's such a warm day and the breezes are so nice, and you can hear my little one playing outside. It's such a lovely afternoon, but it's still a weekday, so I still gotta work. So what else does Aries need to know right now? I hope you don't mind the sounds. They're such happy sounds to me that they just bring me joy. She's probably with Grandma right now. I know Grandpa's coming home soon, and her sister will be here as well, so she will have somebody else to play with. But for right now, she's enjoying the garden and her bike. What else do we need to know for Aries? We have paradigm shift. Very interesting month. Paradigm shifts are interesting, aren't they? They can feel a little discombobulating at times, but they're always for the best. First ray of power. These are gorgeous cards, by the way. Absolutely beautiful. Now, it's been a while since I've read with these, but I was prompted to do so, so I shall use them. So I hope you forgive me, but I probably will have to use the book for these. It's been a while. Although I can tell you right away that with this card, an invitation to connect, it's an invitation from Spirit to sort of drop your shields and allow them in to communicate with you, your higher self, deity, your spirit team. They're wanting you to really open up your chakra so that the messages can start coming in, because you haven't been hearing them lately. You haven't really been listening to that part of yourself. So there is a real big invitation for you to do so, and it seems rather critical for you to do it at this moment because, as we just mentioned, there's a paradigm shift coming. And you're going to be needing your spirit team to guide you through the shift because it's really going to turn things upside down for you. Now let's see about the other ones. One. Typical. I took out the book for one, but not for the other. Alright. Now that I've got the right book in hand, that would definitely be more helpful than the wrong book. Seems like there's a message in that. Yeah, I'm being pointed to that aspect of having the wrong book and how having the right book could actually help you. It's like, yeah, this is where the paradigm shift is coming. You think you have the answers to something, but pretty soon you'll realize that you didn't have what was needed, and that's really going to put you on a tailspin. The right book is going to be provided for you, though. It's going to be put into your path. So this is why you need to connect more with spirit and your spiritual team, because they're going to guide you to the right book, as it were. Okay, the Pink Rose of Lady Nada. So this is to do with heart healing. And that there is a... so sorry, Aries. As you can see, I'm dressed differently. This is a completely different day, but I'm here to finish your reading properly this time. I have been having some issues with technology. It was still being recorded during the retrograde, so Mercury retrograde was playing tricks on me. And so I can say that you probably might want to check out Virgo's reading. Same thing happened with their reading. I do believe that if you have any placements in Virgo, it might be worth checking out. It almost seems like both of those signs need to take a moment and really go within to really understand what is happening so that you can integrate lessons. So that being said, let's get on with the reading, because I do believe that that is a message that will be important as we go through your reading. Now, to remind you of the cards that we have here, we have the Pink Rose of Lady Nada. Such a beautiful card. Now, she's all about love, bringing in love and allowing love into your spirit and to your heart, to really bring light into your life. By doing so, you will be bringing in many blessings into your life and really being able to live from a heart-centered space. So currently you are being asked by Spirit to really take in this thought of opening yourself up to love if you've been closed off lately. Whatever kind of love would that you would like to bring into your life at this point in time would be just fine, just as long as you're opening yourself up. This will help in the healing and the clearing of your heart space, and bring in love and light into your life. That being said, once you have done this, they are saying to with initiation by water. Now, the water element is the opposite of your element, being fire. Now, what is being asked of you here is to incorporate more of that water energy, to tap into your emotions more, to bring in balance. You have been using too much passion and thought, and it's time to incorporate the heart into your thoughts and your decision making. This will allow the element of water to sort of clear through and sort of prepare the way, as it were, because at this point in time, with this great paradigm shift and these big changes that are happening at this point in time, Spirit is asking you to connect more with them so that you are guided and helped through all of these changes that are happening in your life. There is a complete shift in your worldviews, in your stance about things. There have been revelations that probably have opened you up to a completely new way of thinking. Now, this can be a little bit destabilizing, so it will be very important to rely on that balance of water and fire in order to open up to Spirit and let them guide you through these changes that are occurring in your life currently. With the first ray of power. Now, this is the element of light. This is a little bit closer to your fire element. However, this is about bringing in light from Spirit, letting in that guidance to completely remove any thought patterns and ideas that no longer serve you. It is about allowing that new way of thinking, that new process to come in and really guide you through what is going to be happening from now on, to sort of stabilize what is that, Spirit? Please guide me. Stabilize your path forward. They just want to make sure that everything is completely clear, so that that this guidance that will be coming in will have a clear channel, and you will be able to not only receive the information but interpret it correctly for you, so that you understand and know where you stand and which way is the way forward. It is the connection with Spirit is going to be very important. They are going to be your grounding. They are going to be the ones to lead you through the new path, so that in turn then you can make the decisions that you need to make and take the lead in your own life, and really lead the way forward in a new path for you. Because of these paradigm changes, whatever you were doing before, it's no longer going to be working. You need to find a new way forward in order to get what it is that you want and get to where you want to go. So opening up the Spirit, definitely a must for you this month, or at least what is left of the month, Aries. There will be, I'm hearing new spirit guides coming in and presenting themselves to you that are going to be absolutely essential for your path forward. They're going to be the ones really sort of clearing the way and bringing in all of that information that you need in order to make those appropriate decisions for yourself going forward. Now let's see what else is in store for you, Aries. We're going to bring out the tarot and see where we're going from here. Gods and spirits, please guide beautiful Aries for what remains of May, so that they can be prepared and they know which way is the best way forward for them. One more I'm hearing. There we go. We have the first one, the Knight of Pentacles. Lovely. We have the Queen of Swords. We have the Nine of Wands. What else do they need to know? Gods and spirits, please guide beautiful Aries. What do they need to know right now for the rest of the month? I'm hearing joy beckons. So try to search for joy. This will be the opening to let love in. This will help heal you and really try to balance out your fire with the water. Time to bring in the heart into your path. Let's see, we have, oh, lovely. Speaking of, the Ace of Cups. We also have the Ace of Wands. Beautiful. So that's pretty much confirmation of what we're saying here. This is definitely balance of water and fire. Very much so. There needs to be a balance between that spirited leader fire energy and bring in a little bit of heart into it. Okay, what do we need to know right now, gods and spirits, for Aries? What is the outcome of this reading, please? Okay, we have the Five of Wands. What else do we need to know right now, gods and spirits? Can you please got beautiful Aries? My goodness, okay. Very well. We have also the Five of Pentacles. We have the Eight of Pentacles. We have many cards. We have the Eight of Swords. And finally, we've got the Hierophant and the Knight of Swords. Okay. Now, currently, this is you, Aries. This is the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands is the wounded warrior. Still standing, but there are certain hits that have occurred and they have left you a little bruised. And the reason you've been slow in healing is because you've been pretty much blocking yourself, keeping a boundary between yourself and love coming in to help heal this heart space. There is this sort of guardedness that's occurring right now, believing that this will be the best way to protect yourself moving forward. But what you're not realizing is that what helps guard your heart is not negatively thinking about love in your life, because there are many different types of love, and if you block one, you block them all. So you're not really healing the heart, you're just sealing a wound that can fester, essentially. So what you really need to do is, in order to heal, you need to open up to love. It does not have to be romantic love. It can be love of family, friends, a pet, your children. Just open up that heart space so that you let in this love. And this in turn will help heal that heart space so that you're no longer the wounded warrior, completely conflicted and feeling left out in the cold all the time, feeling like because you have pretty much locked yourself out of all of this, you are feeling the effects of that. You're now feeling the effects of that, and it's left you feeling a little bit trapped. But I have a feeling that somebody is going to be coming in that is going, somebody or something. It can be some event or circumstance that is going to be happening that is definitely going to free it. It's going to make you realize that this feeling of conflict and feeling left out in the cold was something that you accidentally did this to yourself by putting up shields in order to protect yourself. While these shields are okay while you're doing the primary healing, they won't allow you to fully heal, because you need to be open to integrate love into that space in order to fill it completely. So this is something that you're currently being invited to work on through the balancing of fire and water. Take yourself out of this space and try to feel your way through it. No, don't block your passionate side, because this will also help in incorporating and integrating this this lesson. But once you have managed to balance things out and really work through this particular issue and open yourself up to love, then definitely open up to spirit and become that leader. Quickly, things are going to turn right around and change for the better. But you've got to do the work. You're going to have to open up, you're going to have to heal this heart-centered space in order to bring in those lessons and incorporate them and actually put them into practice. And opening yourself up to spirit is going to strengthen you. It's going to strengthen your faith. It's going to strengthen your resolution, and it's going to strengthen your belief in yourself, in your capabilities of taking the right decisions and making your way forward confidently. But it's going to have to start here. It might be a little bit hard for Aries sometimes because they tend to lead with their mind. They're very strong in their mind, and the heart can sometimes take a little bit of a backseat. This is not necessarily negative because, you know, sometimes those of us that wear our hearts on our sleeves and we're sometimes a little emotional need someone like Aries to come and give us a little kick in the butt to get us moving again sometimes. But sometimes it's the other way around. Sometimes it's Aries that needs to be reminded of using the little ticker a little bit more, slowing down, allowing for the emotions to come through to really bring in a balanced perspective of whatever it is that they have in front of them. So that's the primary thing that's going on with Aries. I think we're going to get a little bit more, and in closing, maybe some advice for Aries. I think we're going to use this one. My table is a little bit full right now. Okay. Some advice for Aries to close this reading. And what do they need to know to help them out this month? All of these cards are just simply enormous in my hands. I wish they made them just a tad smaller, just a little bit, make it a little bit easier to shuffle. Okay, what advice do you have for Aries, gods and spirits? Please guide them for their highest and greatest good. What do they need to know right now? What do they need to hear for this month? Okay, we have pilgrimage. Too many. Okay. They're insisting on a lot of cards, and I'm insisting on only 3. Make it a little bit more manageable for me. If it has to come out, it has to come out, I guess. What does Aries need to know for the month of May? We have reconciliation. Such a pretty card. Okay. What else do they need to know right now? Gods and spirits, please guide them for their highest and greatest good. What does Aries need to know? What advice do you give them for the month of May, please? We have ritual. Very nice. And I'm thinking one more, please. Ecstasy. Okay. So, essentially, they're sort of repeating themselves a little bit, maybe from a slightly different perspective. With the pilgrimage card, pretty much is doing the religious work or the interior work, spiritual work of yourself. It is up to you to pick up your feet and put one step in front of the other and head towards where you need to be. This is about a journey of from to within, to really work on yourself, to bring in a reconciliation of your inner self and your higher self. A reconnection between your head and your heart, your passion and your emotions, bringing in love into your life, reconciling with your emotions essentially, and letting in spirit, reconciling with spirit, opening up the spirit, doing that work through ritual or through thoughtful and dedicated purpose. I'm hearing action with purpose. So opening up your heart space by purposely putting your mind to doing so. At first, this will be necessary, but then it will become second nature. It won't be as hard to consciously open up and bringing in your heart into it so that you have a balanced perspective and you can make decisions then that are completely balanced as well. And you will have the confidence of knowing that you're making the right decision for you because you have all perspectives and all aspects moving forward. This in turn will lead to absolute ecstasy, or in this case, probably just happiness. And like I said, just having that certainty that now you have all that you need in order to make that decision and lead the way forward. It is definitely a boost in confidence and a boost in your morale, knowing that once you have incorporated heart and mind together, you have everything that you need to make your steps forward and lead your own path, being guided by spirit, your heart, and your mind, all together, working in unison and balance in order to bring in what it is that you want to manifest into your life. So that is all I've got for you today, Aries. I hope this resonated with you, and if it has, please consider subscribing, leaving a thumbs up, maybe leaving a little comment below. I always read them and try to answer all of them. If not, at the very least, I'll put a heart on it to make sure that you know that I have read it. And all of these things help out the channel. Let's continue growing this community. We are growing by leaps and bounds, and I am absolutely grateful for every single one of you. We are basically creating our own spiritual family here. We're sort of reconnecting on this earth plane, helping each other out through this spiritual path. And let's face it, it's such a hard path that having each other will definitely help. So I hope you have a great day, a blessed day, and blessed be.